Hello, listeners. Welcome again to another talk. Welcome to another episode of this podcast. Sincerely speaking, the period that we have been off the street, the period that we've been indoors since we first heard of the coronavirus disease, I think should be enough to enable someone to know how to live without alcohol. Should be enough to enable someone to know that alcohol is not a must in life. You can live without it. It should should be enough to enable the man or woman to know or discover what is happening about his or her own life and the alcohol, psychology and the biology behind it and everything about alcohol. Slavery depends on alcohol for recreation, for entertainment, is not compulsory in life, is not a must. So within the past 4 or 5 weeks that we have been indoors, without even looking outside to know how the outside, in fear of the virus, that should have been enough to help someone to know that you can live without alcohol. And the drinking of alcohol is worse during what? It is bad, it is worse to drink during these times, the virus around us. Because when you drink, when you are drunk, you cannot reason and make judgments correctly. You cannot use your common senses perfectly. See that drinking interferes with your reasoning, the movement of your muscles and body mechanics in general. It changes, turns you into something different, not what you are when you are sober. So drinking alcohol during these times is bad. It is worse than the worst crime on the list of crimes in the High Court. You see that? You should stop it. So what I was saying is that if it were the problem of knowing or discovering yourself and alcohol and discovering about life with living with alcohol in general, this time is enough. It should have helped someone to know, to break the spell, break the powers that hold you onto what? Onto the alcohol, the opium and other drugs that we go and spend the whole day. Go and spend a lot of money on it just to get drunk and sit among a group of drunk people in our drinking dens. You see that? Now these people didn't know that. And it is tuning to see that even with the government bans around, the government has altered the law. It has banned socializing, it has banned grouping, sitting together in a group of 5, 3 people close, less than 1 meter apart is a crime. You have to answer the cops why you are sitting close to each other like that, why you are walking around in a group of 5, why you are gathered watching a cinema or television, why you have done this and that. All that. Life has changed in this country and in the world at large. So you have to do what? You have to see how you can live. How can live with us? How can live the rest of mankind in the same situations and conditions. So it is tuning what goes on about these guys, despite the bans of the government and the closure of the drinking dens, the closure of the alcohol selling dens in the back streets, the ban of the socializing, the bars have closed, everything is closed. My friends can still come home in the evening, drunk, swaying along the road. They are drunk. How they get the alcohol is a mystery again. You cannot know. The cops are all over the streets, everywhere, making sure that everyone moved around in a mask and 1.5 meters away from each other, making a circle of 1.5 meters radius diameter, and then what? Oh, radius, yeah, 1.5 meters radius. And the dens, drinking dens closed, the bars closed, everything was shut down. But these guys they know how, they have what do we call this? They are very cunning. They have gone, they are drunk, they are coming back drinking. These neighbors in the slums, these people, they really scare me. They scare me and all my other neighbors who don't drink. Those who don't drink or smoke or consume anything in that direction. But these guys are cunning, my friend. How they manage to get the stuff. See that? How they manage to get that, what they eat, the liquor and everything in that direction is very hard to disclose because all the drinking dens are closed, all the shops are selling points are closed, and then this guy comes home at 7 in the evening when the curfew starts. They are drunk. You see that? They are talking, they are drunk, they are swaying on the road, trying to chase the time of the curfew, but they are drunk. Where they drunk, how they got the drunk, where they got all this thing was a problem. That is how it is, and it's really tuning. I think that we should let go. We should let go the beer, the whiskey, and all that. We should give it a break and wait until we know what is happening about the virus. See that? How to protect and shield yourself, how to manage and control this. Then we can go and gather in a pub somewhere and continue doing what? Drinking. A drunk person cannot think and reason and act like a sober person. You shouldn't cheat yourself. You shouldn't fool yourself. Anyway, that's how it is. It is very mysterious. With all the places closed down and no selling points, no everything, in the day, they look like they are doing what? They are very active in the fight against the virus. In the evening, you see them passing, swaying, they have drunk. I thought it wise to whisper this, what's going on in my neighborhood, to my fans. If I have wronged someone, if I have wronged anyone, then I will ask for forgiveness. Pardon me. But that's all I had for today. Thank you for listening, and see you next time when I get something to whisper about. Thank you and goodbye.